Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. Today we are organizing my bookshelves. Now, I really need to do this because I haven't done a reorganization of my bookshelves in quite some time. I think I did it like April of last year, maybe. Whoa, I've accumulated a lot of books since then, so it is only time to do so because I'm tired of not finding my books, and B, I'm tired of my series being separated, and C, I'm just tired of looking at a bunch of piles of books everywhere. Hopefully, it doesn't take me too long. It is currently like 1:30, I think. We're going to do this in multiple steps. Step 1 is to take all the books off my shelf and then clean the shelves because they are a little dusty. And then step 2 is to separate all the books. I'm going to separate them into genres, so like fantasy, dark romance, contemporary romance, thriller. But I'm also going to separate them into series and standalones. And then also for the series, I'm going to separate them in completed series and unfinished series. Because if they're unfinished, I'm not going to put them on my shelves. Just because I know I'm going to have a lot of books extra that are not going to fit on the shelves. So those are going to be the series that are not finished, either because they're not published yet or they're not finished because I don't have the rest of the series. Get what I'm saying? So on the shelves is going to be priority of standalones and series that are completed. That's what's going to happen. And then we're going to decide where to put the books on what shelves and decide where to put the piles of books as well, because I don't know where to put these books. But first, very important thing, I need my Alani. I have Hawaiian shaved ice Alani today. Let me just show you guys my piles of books because this is absolutely ridiculous. This pile of books, which is my TBR for this month, and then I have this pile of books that is my wrap up of the month. So I have it organized in that way that I can change it. My TBR cart. Don't know what's happening here. And then I have these piles of books. And then I have this bookshelf, which is double facing that pile. And that's that shelf. And then if we go in the other room, I have this bookshelf here. And then I also have this that is a bookshelf that's just facing the wrong way because my brother moved it. So now I don't know what to do. Because that's not supposed to be like that either. We're in a little bit of a pickle. I just want to be her so bad. So bad. First order of business. Taking all the books off my shelf. Why did I do this to myself? Getting attacked by a rose. There's my bookmark. I was looking for that. I'm actually really embarrassed of how dirty this is. Okay, so I think I like this being like this. I'm obviously missing Throne of Glass here because I'm reading it right now.
Oh, okay.
But I like this shelf being like this, and I think I like these being here. I'm out of breath already, goddamn. But I think I'm gonna move everything else. I also need to tie up my hair because it's getting in my way. All of these knickknacks, though, are probably gonna get moved. Babe, can I put these here for a second? Thanks. Look how cute. Okay, so I have one shelf left, which is the one that's double-sided. Oh, and I have on top of my dresser as well. I don't know what to do about the other room. That's the issue that we're facing here. This room is not supposed to be this way. It's a disaster. It's not supposed to be like this, but I don't know what to do because there's too much stuff in here that's not supposed to be here. You get what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying here? Might have to clean up this room a little bit, but that's kind of impossible. Might text my mom to help me clean the room a little bit. So we're just gonna do what we can for right now. So I'm gonna do this last bookshelf off camera, and I'm gonna text my mom to help me with the other room, and I'll be back. I'm tired now. It's been almost an hour, and I have moved things around in the other room. So now I have access to both my shelves in there, and I've taken every single book off of the shelves and cleaned everything. Don't mind this mess back here. So now I have just a bunch of piles of books. That's all I have to say. Let me show you what these look like. Yeah, so I think I have a lot of books. So I'm gonna separate them between standalones and series, I think. And I think the standalones are gonna go in the other room. I need my fuel. I also put all of my Sarah J. Maas books back on the shelf. I actually should use my Goodreads to see like if things are standalones or if they are completed series. I don't know how I'm gonna separate things. I'll be back. Okay guys, so there was a little bit of a snag in the organization because as I was organizing, I realized I had some books missing, and I thought it was only 3, and then it turned into 8, and I was having a full-blown panic attack. My mother found them. They were under my brother's clothes for some reason. So now we're back on track. I have separated every single series / authors. So, and then I started putting some books on some shelves. I have no idea what's happening. See, that's only a few. Alexa, what time is it?
The current time is 4:16 p.m.
Right. Taking a lot longer than expected. Oh god. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I have so far. So I have on this shelf my Throne of Glass and my Akatar Crescent City, and then I have Daughter of the Pirate King trilogy and the Belladonna series. I haven't decided what to put on this shelf yet. I want like my favorite series to be on there. All of my thrillers here. These are just random thrillers / like horrors and stuff. And then I have here, so I kind of have just like random ones. And then it's like all of my Tessa Bailey, all of my Allie Hazelwood, and then Lynn Painter, and then Hannah Bonham Young, random ones, more random ones, random, but also like keeping some authors together, more randomness. And then down here is more random. And then these are all of Sarah Adams, random, and some dark romance standalones. And then I have some fantasy standalones up here. I don't know what to do about them. Now for the fantasy standalones, I might keep them in the other room, and I might do those 2 shelves as my dark romance, maybe. Okay guys, don't mind how this room looks because it's under renovation. Now that's a whole lot of random. I love the Powerless series. by Lauren Roberts. But here's the thing, there's a whole discourse going around that it's plagiarized. Now, I can't say for sure that it is or isn't because I haven't read Red Queen, but people's evidence is pretty convincing. So I don't want to put it on my favorite series shelf because I don't think it deserves it, honestly. So I don't know what to put there. I have officially finished putting away all my books. Took a lot longer than expected because I also ate and then put away laundry. You know how it is. Now it's time to show you. So over here, in this cupboard back here, is all my special edition books of like books that I already have. Those are all in here just because I don't know where to put them and I can't display them right now. And then we have my TBR cart. So these are all of the books that I have not, every single one of these I have not read, but they're also a part of series that are not complete or I just don't own the entire series. Yeah, they're just random, really. But I have like all of the first of the series, and if it's a duology, it's like on the front, so when I do TBR videos, it's easier for me to grab. On the other side, I have the rest of the series. Up here is still the first of every series. It's just I didn't have room on the other side. And then down here is a continuation of the series, and then I have this cute little rose. You can't really see. Cute little rose. My TBR jar and some bookmarks, and then a plant down here. You see back here, it's hard to really see, but that's the same deal where it's a part of a series. I just don't have the full series. They're just stuffed back there because I don't have room on shelves. I need another bookshelf, but I'm not allowed. Up here, cutesy, this is my entire Empyrean collection. I have paperbacks. I have original versions that are annotated. This is Onyx Storm that just needs to be annotated. I have just regular editions of Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Well, I mean, they're black sprayed edges, but I don't really care about that. I just need Onyx Storm, a hardcover of Onyx Storm, and I need a paperback of Onyx Storm, and then I have the sprayed edges of all three. And then this is what is going to be a picture of me and my boyfriend eventually. Cute little thingy. A candle that my boyfriend got for me. It smells so good. And a little ornament that we picked out on a trip. And then back here I do have the Powerless series. I just have nowhere else to put it and I don't really want to display it. This is a tight area back here. Okay.
Oh, shoot the red things.
So here I have all of my Elsie Silver books. Okay. And then I have Collide, Spiral, and Revolve. And then here I have all of my L. Kennedy books. And then I have the series by B. Celeste. Don't know what it's called. Lyndon Yu series. And then I have, what's this series called? This series. I don't know what it's called. Maple Hill, maybe? And then in this corner, you can barely see. Come closer. But I have the Heartstopper series. There's going to be another book, So I Left Space, and then the Magnolia Parks series. And then here I have all of my Windy City series. So I have the regular editions and then the new editions, like the deluxe editions. And then all my Abby Jimenez. The real tricky part is going on the other side, my boyfriend's corner. But I can try.
Come on.
Okay. So here I have all of my Lauren Asher books. I'm still missing one of these, so I'm gonna put it here, and then I don't know what else I'm gonna put. And then down here, oh, they're all dark. These are my dark romances. I have all the Rena Kent books here, and then the Never After series, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a continuation. I'm not 100% sure. Guys, this is difficult. And then here I have all of my Sophie Lark books. And then I have the Hockey Gods series by S. Massery. And then I have the, what is this called? Into Dark series. There's going to be another book, so it's going to go right here. And then this is the hard part. You're not going to see, but I have all of my Anna Huang books here. And so there's still two more books in the Kings of Sin series, so they're going to go right here. This is my favorite shelf. So I obviously have the Akatar series, and then the Throne of Glass series, and then I have, what's it called? Crescent City. And then I have all my Lee Bardugo books, so Shadow and Bone and the Six of Crows duology. And then I have this trilogy, which is the Daughter of the Pirate King trilogy. And then I have the Shepherd's King duology up here. And then I have the Belladonna series, and then Heartless Hunter and Rebel Witch over here. And then Stitch. And then down here, I have my Stephanie Garber books. So the Caraval trilogy and the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. And then here, I have all of my Carrie Maniscalco books, so Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, and then Throne of the Fallen and Throne of Secrets. There's going to be another book, one more book in the series, so it's going to fit there. And then I have Phantasma and Enchantra by Kaylee Smith, and there's going to be another book, and that's going to fit perfectly. And then I have my Nightfall trilogy here, and then the books by Rebecca Ross. They're backwards. So I have, oh my god, I have Divine Rivals, Ruthless Vows, and Wild Reverence here. And then this cute little butterfly thing. I'm going to show you up close. Oh, see? That's so cute. My favorite. Like I was showing earlier, I didn't really do much different over here. I have all my Tessa Bailey books, and it kind of goes into this. And then I have random books, and then I have my Lynn Painters, which also kind of bleeds into here, and Ali Hazelwood, and another Tessa Bailey book. And then I have random hardcovers that are romance. All of these are romance. Random hardcovers, and then I have my Hannah Bonham Young books, more random stuff, and then more random stuff. But I have Ashley Poston together here, and then more random stuff, but I have Julie Soto books here. Further down, then I have more random books. This is technically a dark romance, so I could move that over there, but I have no space over there, so I'm gonna stay here. And then I have the only thing that's really, well, I have Jessica Clare, two books that are part of a series or duology, and then I have Sarah Adams, which I've left enough space to put the last book that's going to be in this One in Rome series. And then I have The Summer I Turned Pretty that kind of bleeds into both. And then my special edition of Archer's Voice from Eternal Embers. And then it ends with us and it starts with us. That's the only thing that really goes together here. And then Lucy Score. You can't really fit that much of Lucy Score on here because they're thicker books. And then down here, I have, where do I start? Okay, I have the Rebel Blue Ranch series, and then I have two random books, and then I have Megan Quinn, and it goes here as well. They're the same series. And then I have If He Had Been With Me series and a special edition. And then we have Emily Henry, that goes all the way over here. And then we have A Thousand Boy Kisses and the Dream Harper series. I don't think I'm going to really be continuing the Dream Harper series unless I truly feel like it. We have some thrillers, and more thrillers, and more thrillers. The thrillers end here. All of my Holly Jackson is together. Kind of bleeds into just random standalones that are fantasy and dark romance. So these are fantasies, fantasy up until like here, I think. They're all standalones. This is Nocticadia. I just love the sprayed edges. So this is where the dark romance kind of gets to. So we have Gothicana, Enigma, Does It Hurt, and then the Cat and Mouse duet, and then the Ruinous Lip trilogy. I do kind of have room for another book, but not really. That's basically it. For all of those books that are on the ground, though, behind my book cart, it's just a matter of getting the rest of the series as it comes out or as I'm reading them. I don't know. And getting another bookshelf, but I don't know when that's going to happen. But I'm glad that I actually got a lot more books on my shelves than I was anticipating, and I'm so happy. Now I have like books by the same author together and series together. Like before, I kid you not, it was like all over the place, and it was just a mess, and I was stressed. And I also found 8 books that I didn't even know were missing until I started doing this. So yeah, I'm very happy that I finally did this. It is much later than anticipated. It's 7 o'clock, but whatever. I think I'm just gonna read for the rest of the night. I was gonna edit this video and upload it for Friday, but I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow, I think. So I'm gonna read a little bit, I think. But that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully my bookshelf doesn't get a disaster anytime soon. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace. I can't do it. Peace. Time.